Well, I think the most significant thing about this victory is I get to watch my daughter graduate from high school tomorrow, which was a point of concern for everybody in the Cohen household. So our kids did a great job tonight, and because of just a crazy schedule, it's just something personal for me. I wanted to give my daughter Jordan a shout out because this is a special day for her tomorrow. I'm glad I'm going to be able to be a part of that. But you know, I thought we really pitched it well. We just didn't defend in certain sequences. You know, the ball off Wes's glove, he lost. It was a high chopper, and then the ball that we threw to second base, Hurdle that get deep. It's kind of surprising because he's just been a phenomenal defender all year long. You know, if we handle those two plays, I think the whole ball game's different. But you know what? They gave us a couple too. You know, the play at first base was just a really tough thing for them. That really opened up the floodgates. But yeah, I thought Frazier was fabulous tonight. His at bats really won the game for us. And I thought defensively he was outstanding as well. But very workmanlike on the mound. I feel bad for Kendall because again, if we make those plays early in the ball game, he's probably going to get through 6 or 7 innings. We just didn't want to push him at this point in time because we're going to need him a week from now.
Just talk about the job. Once again, speed, your offense, the speed really put pressure and it produced.
Yeah, all the elements were there for us to do a little more hitting and running. They're throwing against some guys who had some sink. We got into a little bit of right-handed on the mound, which enabled us to get a little bit better jumps. And our kids responded. You can put those plays on all you want, but if you don't execute them, they don't work. And our kids really executed. The Jetsy's hit and run was, they hit in a 4-hole there. Well, that was a big one for us.
I know you'd like to have CT healthy, but I know you like to have CT healthy, but I don't know if he would have made that throw Hunter made the first.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody in college baseball would have made that throw. Yeah, that's one of those moments. You talk to scouts and they ask you about Hunter Renfroe, and you say every once in a while he does something to where our entire club just is silent, and they go, wow. He might have thrown that ball 105 miles an hour from center field, but Hunter's a guy. Even though he didn't get any hits tonight, he's a guy who changed the game just like that. That was a huge double play.
Once again, your bullpen, John. You go to Bracewell, you go to Ross Mitchell, and then you go to Holder. It's just basically the same elements you've been using all year.
Yeah, Benny, I thought did a great job. He gets to pop up, and he really fisted the guy. That guy did a great job of just with strength, just getting that ball to the outfield. But I thought he got in on him. And I thought it wasn't a bad pitch, but that was a huge at-bat in the ball game. That guy, their left-hander, they just guides one into right field, and now all of a sudden it's a one-run game. But yeah, I thought Benny did a great job. Obviously Ross did a great job, and the big fella Jonathan Holder comes in and slams the door tonight.
You walk us through taking Kendall out of the game. Were you hesitant to do so?
Well, Kendall's a guy. His biggest strength is early contact, and when he gets to 2 strikes, his slider is much better than it's been, but he's very capable of getting the guy out. But what we're looking for with runners in second, third, there's a swing and miss. And when a hitter has 2 strikes and he's facing a guy he hasn't seen before, it really changes the game. And again, we get the pop-up, right there, and we get the second out. It's just the next out that we were chasing a little bit. I'm sure Kendall, is not happy about being taken out of the ball game there. That's why he's a great competitor. But, it's all about what's best for our club, and he knows that. And that's what Butch was saying. He really felt like Benny's slider in that one sequence with a 2-2 and then with the next guy was our best way to go.
Against lefties, John, just how key has Armstrong been lately? I mean, he's just been really good on the base pass, really good defensively, and he's done some things with the stick.
Yeah, pressure. The bunt, he runs like a 3-7. And then we're going to run him somewhere in that sequence, and, he actually beats the ball there. I mean, the ball's right on the bag, and he beats the ball there, and it hits him and gets him to center field. We get him to third, and then, Frazier's just been clutch all year. He's just, you want the game in his hands offensively because he's going to hit a ball hard somewhere.
Talking about Frazier, I mean, it just seemed by pure chance he kept leading off innings there and kept coming through.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he got 4 hits tonight of our 10, and not just 4 hits, 4 really, really good swings and good counts. This is the Adam Frazier in tournament play you expect, and he's a special player. And for him to come through in a day where C.T. Bradford can't play is especially big as well.
9 straight games with double-digit hits. Seems like the offense is really finding something here the last couple weeks.
It's kind of like the Muhammad Ali thing way back when. It's like a little peck, jab, 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 jab. It's not a knockout punch, but you keep jabbing and you keep putting yourself in a position to score some runs. I think our kids are having better at bats. It's still a little bit more swing and miss than we want, but you got to give credit to A&M. They especially the first half felt horrible for him. He's got the one error that really unloads the floodgates for him, because I thought he pitched really well. He pitched so much better than he did the last time we saw him. I thought he had great velocity, he had great movement, his changeup was good, his slider was good.
And after a 17-inning game on Tuesday, John, with the off day on Friday, are you back to right where you could be right now with everybody being available?
Yeah, we hope so. What Butch does such a great job is, the kids get into their delivery stuff and they come to him and say, hey, it's not there today, or yeah, I can pitch today. And most of the time we're fortunate the kids say, hey, I really want to pitch today, and you got to guard that as well. But with the day off, it gives them that extra day, maybe not to pick up a baseball, to do some lifting stuff, to get their feet back underneath them, and get ready to come out of the pen on Saturday.
Looking ahead, how big a difference can it make having this day off? Last year, 6 games in 6 days, it seemed like maybe y'all were a little bit gassed after that.
Yeah, you're concerned about that, but again, the big difference is, today high 82, at least that's what it's saying on Weather Channel, and
playing tonight.
We're playing at night, and that's big. I think it really changes the whole deal, when you're playing in the heat, and thank goodness Hoover ordered up some cooler weather for us.
John, what do you do tomorrow? Do you take them home? Do you treat it like a Monday after an SEC weekend where they don't do anything? Do you try to find some place where you can just do some stuff?
We'll keep them here. We're very fortunate we're only 2 hours, 15 minutes away, but you don't want to spend 4.5 hours on a bus either, so we'll keep them here. We'll probably do some lifting, some conditioning stuff, because we did that early in the week, but we haven't had a chance to do that this week. And we'll have a little work session. They'll have some fun, and they'll be able to watch some ball games and do some things during the course of the day. But at the same time, we'll have to get some work done on Friday.
How important is that taking a beat between the draining games that they've been? How much do you guys going to need that kind of day off this week?
Yeah, it'll help. I mean, the day off will help. It'll especially help our bullpen, which, anytime we can give a day off for our bullpen, it helps our cause.